So I chickened out today, and I did not go hiking because of the weather, which I probably should have, because it cleared up after noon. Like at 1 o'clock, the sun was shining, birds were chirping. It got crazy. So tomorrow morning, I'm leaving Sam's Gap and heading towards Hot Springs. But today, yeah, I just called it a 0 day. Why not? And since everybody's been asking me what is in my pack, I figured I'd just go ahead and do a live video of what's going on in my pack. I'm too far away to reach my comments at the moment. But after I get done going through all my gear, I'll sit down and answer questions. So, yeah, popular demand wants to know what's in my pack. So, I might as well just show you guys. Let's get started. Okay, we'll start on the outside of my pack, everybody. We'll go with the mesh pocket first. How about that? Mesh pocket has always got my AWOL guidebook. Now, this Ziploc bag is really super full because of the Hawk support team. So, I got goodies that people give me. Discerning Hiker gave me this AT spoon. Thank you. I appreciate that. And this was a gift from somebody that wants to stay anonymous, everybody. So, look at this. It looks like a hawk's beak. This is a whistle made out of deer antler with my name on it. So, I really do like this thing, and this is awesome. But like I say, these things I'm showing you in the Ziploc bag with my guidebook, I'm just carrying them because I like having stuff that people made for me. So, most people aren't going to be carrying this kind of stuff. But me, I can't stop carrying it. So like I say, in the bag with my AWOL guidebook, something in my eyeball. I've got stickers I give out to people. And I've got Q-tips in there. I don't know why they're in there. Probably because they're easier to get to. I've got an extra for my guidebook. And then, yeah, all the cards and notes and everything that people have left me along the way. I carry this stuff. Most people aren't going to be carrying this kind of stuff. If you are, that's great. That means you got a support team behind you that's amazing, because the Hawk support team is amazing. So I'm carrying this stuff too. Then in here is actually, so this is like my first aid kit, really. A little bit of Leuco tape, a little bit of Cuban fiber tape, a washer for my Sawyer squeeze, a couple safety pins, a needle, and that's about it for my first aid kit and everything. And then what else is in this bag is this marker. This is what I do. I circle everything in my guidebook for mileage and stuff at the end of the day. That's the only reason I'm pretty much carrying the guidebook, is so it makes it easier for me to do my mileage at the end of the day. And that's pretty much it. The guidebook's in here. Look how thin it is, everybody. Almost got it whipped again. People ask me all the time, what's the last book I finished? I'm always like, well, I don't really read, but I have finished the AWOL guidebook 4 times. So, it's one of my favorite books. I don't read much in it, but let me get all this stuff. I'm putting it all back together, kind of, because I don't want to mess when I'm done with this. So, this might take a little longer than what I thought. Anywho, AWOL guidebook, always on the outside of a pack, and this nice Ziploc bag we give you. So, alright. Oh. This is my rain jacket, wind jacket, whatever you want to call it. It's Outdoor Research Helium 2. I've had this thing for, this will be the 4th through hike on this same jacket. I'm not saying it's waterproof. No rain jacket I've ever seen is waterproof. And I use this just for wind. When I can't deploy my umbrella because it's too windy, then I'll put this thing on. But I don't think I've wore this whole time, this whole trip yet. I haven't had severe windy rain, so I haven't had to wear it. Moving on. I got this little bag. I actually got this bag like a couple weeks ago when I was leaving out of Petersburg. I got this from Fresh Ground. Actually gave it to me because I wanted to be able to carry a little more water because I was going to camp up on that ridge. So this is now in my pack. I don't squeeze through this. I just carry water in this. Okay. Toilet paper. It's a must. And inside the toilet paper, I got it wrapped in the toilet paper because I don't want it ripping a hole in anything. But it's my deuce of spades. So, yeah, I recommend it. You got to dig a hole somehow, right? So, deuce of spades is probably the lightest option you can go with, which is pretty cool. Okay. I forgot this was in there, but it's in there. An 18-hour hot hands. I'm going to snag up 2 more of these before I go into the Smokies because they've saved me in the Smokies before. Those hot hands are amazing. Yeah, I didn't even know these were in here. Some sour gummies. I'm surprised a mouse has not got in my pack. I did not know those were in there. This is my tent pole and my tent stakes. This is, boom, the Cuban fiber 48-inch tent pole from Z-Packs. Eddie Lau actually bought this for me last year when I lost my homemade one in Vermont. Thank you, Eddie Lau. Appreciate that. And then I got this cool American flag. It's a sunglasses bag, but I use it for my tent stakes. Now I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 stakes, everybody. So I got a couple. Look at this. It's bent, but it still works. I think that's bad. Look at this one. I'm rough on my stakes, everybody. There's a variety of stakes. I've been carrying most of these stakes since 2012. So, yeah, always good to have stakes. I mean, you need them for a non-freestanding tent. And then here I got this bear rope wrapped around. I got a clothespin in a Ziploc bag, and my bear rope's wrapped around that. The clothespin is just like this one, only yellow. And I put it in the Ziploc bag because I didn't want it ripping my mesh in my backpack, which I don't think it would have. I'm just being careful. And yeah, so 2 of these clothespins. One of them's in the Ziploc bag with my bear line wrapped around. This bear line I got from Shaw's. It's just fishing line. It's pretty nice stuff. It's slick. It never catches on anything. This is great. So if you call Shaw's and want to get some bear rope, tell them you want the fishing line, the orange stuff. It's awesome stuff. That is everything in the outside pocket of my mesh. So we'll go to the side pockets now. This is I'm pretty sure this is a 28-ounce smart water bottle. I can't really read it anymore. And this is the same thing. I carry 2 of these with the Sawyer filter on them. These are always dirty, everybody. No clean water goes in these. I always screw my filter on the top of these bottles and drink through my filter out of my dirty bottles. And if I want to do a drink mix or a coffee or something and I don't want to have to use my mug, I guess, my cook pot, I always got 1 bottle. It's usually a 28-ounce Gatorade bottle. This is full of water right now, but it's clean water. So I can just drink right out of this bottle. See? So when I want some clean water in here, I'll just squeeze my filter into here and have clean water. This never gets dirty water. This is my only clean bottle to drink out of. So, there. That's my water. Umbrella. Jan Harvey hooked me up with this brand new umbrella. I appreciate it so much. I know it's bad luck to open up an umbrella inside, but I'm not superstitious. I don't really care. Six Moons Design, the carbon umbrella. I can't say enough good things about having an umbrella. I love it. Okay. What else we got here on the outside of my pack? Well, I got this little, the outside of my pack, let them dry. And that's what that thing's for. Okay, oh, all my tags, I'm not gonna take them off there, but I'll show you. So AT tag for this year that I had made because the ATC isn't giving out tags. This tag is awesome that they made. Katie, PR, and I all our own tag for 2020. 2019, this is my southbound tag. 2019 northbound tag. And my 2018 tag. They didn't make tags in 2012, or I would have had a tag then too. This is another special little thing I carry with me. See this right here, the ribbon. It's got my mother's ashes in it. So I take her on all my hikes with me because it's beautiful out here and why not? Little tick tool, Tina, Bob, and Bobby Trimble gave this to me. I haven't had to use it yet, but it's a good tool to have. It don't weigh anything. And then we'll go, this is my American flag bandana. Chris Hagerty hooked me up with. You'll see why. It's personalized with the Hawk name on it. Yeah, this is awesome. And then in this shoulder strap pocket, everybody, this is the Gossamer Gear shoulder strap pocket. I sewed this little patch on here so I can change it on and off with different patches. John Marsden actually gave me this patch. My phone always goes in here. And in there with that is this. So this is how I keep my lens clean when I can. Little blue towel. This is like a lens cleaning towel. And then I got another one when I got my new screensaver. So those go in this little bag to stay dry. And they always go underneath my phone. The blue one, New York Al, I'm going to call him. He gave me that blue one last year, and I've been carrying it ever since. It works great. Keep my lens clean, because if I don't keep the lens clean, people got things to say. So, oh, and here's another thing, too. That I carry. Everyone always asks me if I'm carrying a gun out on the AT. I'm like, yeah, right here. So this is a tie clip. Used to be my old man's. So I figured I'd carry this, because it used to be his. Just a gun. And everyone always asks if you carry a gun on the AT, so first thing I go to is like, yeah, look, here's my gun. It's a pointless gun, but it works. And then in this other pocket, everybody, this is where I keep battery power for the day. Put it that way. I got my cord to charge my phone and a 10,000 milliamp Anchor battery, always in that shoulder strap pocket, ready to charge my phone on the go. So I don't have to get in my backpack and get into my electronics bag. This one's always in that shoulder strap pocket. So if I do run out of power, my phone needs charged, it's right there. I don't even have to stop. I can just keep going. It's all handy. And what else is in this pocket with my battery is my spoon. I always keep my spoon right here in my shoulder strap pocket, handy as can be, because you never know when you're gonna need a spoon to shovel food in your mouth. So, boom, boom. That's everything on the outside of the pack, everybody. So, the pack is a Light AF Curve 30-liter pack. I love this pack. I love the way that water bottles are so easy to get in and out. This stretchy mesh is unbelievable. You can fit so much stuff in there. It's crazy. And, yeah, I love Light AF gear. It's pretty nice stuff. And yes, they did give it to me. And yes, if they wouldn't have gave it to me, I would have bought it anyways. Because I love this pack. Thank you, Light AF. Alright, let's go inside this thing. Bingo, bango. You know, I better. Sorry, everybody. I'm like trying not to get too unorganized. I gotta head out of here in the morning. Okay, in the pack, always on top of the first thing in my pack you're gonna find is my food bag. Because food has got to be easy to get to for me. This is the Light AF food bag as well. It's got a square bottom on it, which works better for me. But really, a food bag is a food bag. So, inside my food bag, I'll just grab the important stuff. Boom. I got this aluminum cook pot. I think it's like maybe 550 milliliters, maybe 700. I doubt it's 700. But I always keep an umbrella, or not an umbrella, a rubber band, keeping it shut. Just simple, easier than a bag to put in there. And then inside my cook pot, everybody, I've got the BRS 3000 stove. I had this thing for 4 through hikes now, almost. It's almost done with its 5th one. It's a BRS, cheap little China stove, $15.95 on Amazon, I believe. It's great for boiling water. You're not going to cook a 3-course meal with this stove, but it's great for boiling water. So, no problems with it yet. I know people have problems with them, but it hasn't failed me yet. And it's got 4 through hikes, almost 4 through hikes on it. It will have 4 through hikes when I finish this trail. Okay, then inside, I've got another American flag bandana inside my cook pot just to dry it out before I put everything in there. And my canister. So what I do, when I'm done boiling water, I'll put my canister around the bandana, drop it in my cook pot, fold up my little stove here, put that in there on top, and just wrap the bandana around everything so I'm not getting a bunch of rattling. Little rattles like that drive me insane. I don't know what it is. So that's why I got the bandana in there, to keep the rattles down. And it's nice to have something to dry out my cook pot. I don't ever eat in my cook pot. It's always just to boil water. I do freezer bag cooking or mountain house meals when I have them. But yeah, I don't cook anything in my cook pot. It's just to boil water. So there's that. Went over the food bag. That's a Light AF food bag. Ain't no different than the Z-Packs food bag, except for the fact it's got a square bottom, which I love it because I put my stove in the middle and surround it by food and food on top of it. And this has just got random food. Not enough to get me to hot springs. The rest of my food is on the table behind me. All right, I'm gonna take a little drink here. Okay, we're going deeper in the pack. We're still not in the pack liner bag yet, okay? So, this is my electronics, everybody. Don't judge me. It's a lot of electronics. Now remember, I already showed you a 10,000 milliamp and a 6-foot cord that charges me while I'm on trail without having to get in my pack. So, here we go. It's a mess. Another 10,000 Anchor milliamp battery. A 20,000 milliamp Anchor battery. The cord to charge my headlamp. The plug-in with a C. It's got a C attachment to charge my iPhone. This charges my phone faster, so I'm carrying it. Then I've got another, it's an Anchor product. The double port with the flip little legs, I guess, the contact points. I like that so it flips and don't poke holes in my bag. And the rest is just cords galore to charge my batteries, my phone, my headlamp, and whatever else. I don't even know anymore. I've lost track of all the cords. I don't even care what they do. I just know I need them all. So, and then I'm also still, believe it or not, I'm still carrying around. I took the batteries out so it'd be lighter. My flashlight that I've used for a lot of the trail. It's the Through Night TI road noise. It's the Through Night TI3. I love this little flashlight. I was gonna throw it away because I've used it for so long, but I have a hard time getting rid of stuff. So I'm carrying it. You don't need to carry it. most people aren't going to carry this much electronics. And I don't recommend carrying this much electronics. It's a heavy, heavy bag. But I can get videos out in the woods. Even if it takes me a whole 10,000 milliamp battery to do it, I can do it. I don't recommend carrying this much battery power. A 20,000 milliamp will do most people just fine. I'm carrying 40,000 milliamps, which is extremely excessive. I don't recommend it. It's almost like my sock problem, everybody, which we'll get into that here in just a minute. So, electronics, listen. She's a heavy bag, that's for sure. Okay, my tent is not in my pack liner bag. So this is a Nyla Fume bag that Light AF hooked me up with. When they first handed it to me, I'm like, what is this? They're like, oh, it's Nyla Fume. Everyone's using it. I'm like, man, I don't know. That seems pretty thin. But I haven't had any problems yet. And I've been rocking this bag since Harper's Ferry. And I've got no holes in it. So it must be strong stuff. I was a little hesitant at first because how thin it is. But it works great. Anyways, my tent actually goes inside my pack, right along my back area, but it doesn't go in this bag. So I gotta like take stuff out of this bag just a little bit to get my tent out. Not much. But we'll go inside the pack liner bag first, okay? That's what we're gonna do. So I've got the Melanzana, the maroon colored Melanzana that the Blazing Bakers hooked me up with. Thank you so much, Blazing Bakers. I really honestly do not need to be carrying this. This is a luxury item for me. There's no reason for me to be carrying this and the R1 and a puffy. So this really does not have to be in anybody's pack unless you don't have another outer layer, I guess, or like a fleece liner or a down. But this I have a hard time getting rid of because Bakers bought it for me. And it's super duper comfortable, and I love it. So, but this won't be in my gear list on my other hikes. If it is, then something else ain't coming with me. So I shouldn't be carrying this, but I am. Doesn't really matter, I guess. I can carry whatever I want. You can carry whatever you want. Trust me, don't go out and get everything I got just because I'm using it. Just use what works for you. All right. This is my quilt. This is the 10-degree Enlightened Equipment Enigma quilt, everybody. It's got the sewn foot box. The Revelation from Enlightened Equipment has the zippers. You can unzip it all the way, and it's more like a blanket. But the Enigma is lighter, so I use the Enigma. I don't need a zipper. I can just kick a leg out if I want. It's not a big deal. The lighter, the better. But this quilt, everybody, look, I've got tape all over this thing. Look, there's so many holes in it, but it's got 4 complete through hikes on it almost, and more than that. I went out west with this thing too. But it's time for a new one. But this thing, I can't say enough good things about Enlightened Equipment because I've never been cold, and I've been in temperatures way below 10 degrees. So, yeah, Enlightened Equipment, Enigma, 10-degree, 950 fill quilt with the 7D material on the inside, 7D material on the outside. That's what makes it so light, everybody. The thin, thin material. So, my quilt, Enlightened Equipment. This is my air mattress. Pringles actually gave this to me. Angel's Rest Hiker's Haven. This works perfect for going around my air mattress. It's too tight around my cook stove, or I'd probably be using one of these, but yeah. The pillow, I always use a pillowcase. I didn't used to do this, but when Betsy Webb gave me this Hawk Support Team buff in Duncannon, I put it around my pillow. I'm like, ooh, that's kind of nice having a pillowcase. My pillow is the X-Ped. I don't know if you can read that. Boom. Just an X-Ped pillow. I love having a pillow. It makes me sleep a lot better, especially with the pillowcase on it. I love the pillowcase as well. So, yeah, there's the pillow, the pillowcase. And then I always wrap all this stuff up together so it's just in one pile. I could just stuff it all in here, but whatever. Air mattress. I'm not going to unfold this thing all the way, but I'll show you. It's the Neo Air X Lite, regular length, regular width. And I love sleeping on an air mattress, I'm not going to lie. But the key to these air mattresses, I think, because I've had a couple go bad on me, but what I do is I like blow it up all the way, and then I'll lay down on it and let some air out of it so I sink into the air mattress just a little bit. When you got that thing blown up all the way and you sit on it, it does feel like it's going to explode. So I don't recommend filling them all the way up to full capacity, then throwing your body weight on it. Maybe blow it up so it's like a little soft and then lay on it. You're still going to be off the ground and you're going to have a lot less chance of popping it and blowing baffles out. Because in 18 I blew out baffles in 2 of my air mattresses. And I'm like, why is it doing this? I think it was just because I was blowing the damn thing up way too hard and then laying on it. And then, yeah, it's just a weight. This lightweight material is probably not good to do that with. So that's just what I've learned to how to. This air mattress has lasted me, well, this will be the 3rd through hike on one of these Neo Air X Lights. I think it's because I don't blow it up all the way, and yeah, it's never at like full pressure, you know, all the time. So, air mattress, pillowcase. And everybody knows I have a sock problem, kind of like a battery problem. So here we go. One pair. These are farm to feet. I picked these up. I forget where I picked these up, but I figured I'd give them a go. And so far, so good, everybody. The Darn Toughs, they get crusty and stiff really fast. These don't. But then again, these don't have a lifetime warranty on them, I don't think. But so far, so good with the farm to feet socks. I thought I'd always be darn tough no matter what. But I figured I'd give them a try, and they stay softer longer. They don't get as crusty as fast. That's one way to put it. So, one pair. Here's number 2. This is a pair of Darn Tough. Look, these are knee-high socks, everybody. So, if you notice, I'm not carrying any kind of pants. No long pants at all, not even long johns. No rain pants, no pants, no pants. So what I'll do is if it's cold out, I'll put these knee-high socks on. Seems to be working out just fine. So far, so good. So there's number 2. Number 3, another pair of Darn Toughs. Glenda Purser gave me these when she put me up in her cabin. She had a brand new pair of socks waiting for me because everybody knows I love brand new pairs of socks. Okay. Another pair of Darn Tough. So this is 1, 2, 3. This is number 4. This one's got the cool little AT sign on them. So why not? Number 5. 1, 2. Yeah, number 5. These are a short pair of Darn Toughs. I think I'm getting ready to get rid of these because, well, maybe they're not that bad. Maybe I won't get rid of them. I thought these ones were going bad on me, but I've had worse pairs. So, number 5. And I'm wearing a pair, number 6. Oh, it's hilarious. Crazy. Then I've got my famous hawk hat that Kathy Fales made for me. Hawk with the AT sign on it, the stars and stripes, baby. It hasn't really been cold enough to be wearing this, and I'm kind of afraid to get it dirty, to be honest. But it's going to be colder. I'm going to have to start wearing it. I'm glad I have it. And it's a customized hawk hat. How can you not like it? Really? It's awesome. This is my puffy. Another thing I have not wore all year. Probably because I got the Melanzana to help me out too. But this puffy, I have not wore it yet. It's so light, it doesn't even bother me carrying it though. So this is Enlightened Equipment Torrid synthetic jacket. 7D on the inside again, 7D on the outside. It's synthetic, so if you get it damp, it's still going to work. I wouldn't get it soaking wet, but if it does happen to get wet, which I don't know why it would get wet, these things here, you keep dry. Everything in this bag I just pulled out of this clear bag, that's the stuff you really want to keep dry. So, yeah. What else? That's pretty much it. There's the Nyla Fume bag, super thin, but as you can see, it's holding up great. I've got 0 holes in this thing, and I don't pack very lightly, everybody. I just cram stuff in here, so I'm really surprised that Nyla Fume bag liner is holding out. Oh, and behind the bag, everybody, remember I said my tent goes behind that, right against my back. This is my tent. This is a Z-Pack's Plexamid tent. I've got nothing bad to say about this tent. I've got this tent mastered. I've never been wet in this tent. Condensation, the thing Z-Pack's figured out, which I'll give them props, is they figured out a way to get the condensation to drain out of the tent. They know you're going to have condensation. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. Your single wall tent, you're going to have condensation. But Z-Packs figured out a way to let the condensation drain out through the screens. Pretty genius, if you ask me. And I've had this tent since last year. Southbound, I think I got it in PA. This is my new one. The first one I had, it was a manufacturer defect, which they took care of it. They sent me this brand new one out, and it still looks brand new. So, Z-Pack's Plexamid. Boom. That's everything inside of my Light AF 30-liter curve pack. Now, let's go with what I'm wearing. Sunglasses from the Reese family last year when I busted my head open over by Dennis Cove Road, Laurel Falls, where I lost my sunglasses. These are Oakley's. I don't even know what kind they are. I think they're full jacket or something. Let me see here. These are Oakley something. I don't know. But I love them. And then the R1, of course. Oh, in the pocket of the R1 is my Nightcore headlamp, NU25. I do believe it's the NU25. This is a rechargeable headlamp, and since I'm carrying around so much external battery power, I figured it's kind of dumb for me to be carrying around batteries for a headlamp. So this headlamp is actually really, really nice. It's got 3 stages of the white light, low, medium, high. The bright is super bright. And then it's got 3 stages of a red light. It's got the low red, the high beam red, and a flashing strobe light red. But yeah, so far so good with this headlamp. I like it because you can lock it, and when you push the buttons, the headlight does not come on. It's pretty nice when you don't have to worry about pushing a button and your headlight coming on. This is pretty much the second year in a row I switched to a headlamp instead of my handheld one. Although the handheld one, when you're hiking at night, when you hold it down by your leg, it shows the profile of the rocks and roots a lot better than this pointing down at the ground. When you have a light closer to the ground, shining forward, you're going to see more obstacles in your way. So, yeah, there's the headlamp. Like I say, this is the R1, the Patagonia R1. I will not hike without one of these. These are one of the best things to hike in because of this zipper and the ventilation it gives you. So the R1, I tell you what, everybody, I can't recommend this R1 enough. Just because it vents so well. When you get hot, you can just unzip it like all the way down to like your belly button and then let everything out, the heat out. It just vents so good. It's unbelievable. Patagonia R1, perfect. Shirt right here, this shirt's from Boots Off. Actually, I just started rocking this thing over by Boots Off. When I went through there, they gave me a shirt to hike in. It's not cotton, which a lot of hostel owners could learn something from what I'm about to say. Hikers don't want cotton shirts. If you want to sell t-shirts to hikers, you better get a material that's hiker friendly, because cotton is not. Okay, where are we going from here? Might as well just go to the shorts. These are North Face. Chris Hurlbutt gave me these shorts because my other ones were, well, they were falling apart. I got so many miles on them that they were just, yeah, they were falling apart. So thank you, Chris Hurlbutt, for these. They're actually working out very good. The only thing that doesn't dry very fast on them is the waistband. But I try not to get them wet. My umbrella keeps me super dry from here to like my knees. So yeah, these work out perfect. Fanny Pack. This is the Light AF Fanny Pack as well. Light AF. And I love this fanny pack. I've got this on 99.9% of the time, even in towns. So what I got in here is pretty much some cash, a lighter. I just picked up some dental floss from Don Miller. This is going to be my new sewing thread, just in case I got to sew something. So I'm going to move it from here into my other bag. I've got my iPhone headphones. That way, if I'm editing videos around other people in my tent, I can just put these on and nobody knows what I'm doing. I don't like to flaunt that I do YouTube. Most hikers out here, they really don't know I'm doing YouTube unless they've seen me on YouTube. But I try to, I don't want people knowing what I'm doing. So I try to steer away from people at night, do my own thing in my tent, getting the videos edited and getting them out. So these are a must. One of these little straps to strap the umbrella to my backpack. I haven't used it yet because I just carry my umbrella in my hand. I don't use trekking poles. So this is kind of, I don't know why I'm carrying this, to be honest. I really don't. But in case I wanted to strap it to my backpack, I guess. But I honestly don't see that happening. And then I got a couple patches. Remember the patches I can change out on my backpack? This little patch right here, I remember. I can put this one on. It says Embrace the Suck. I got another one that says Beast Mode. And then I just pick up little stuff along the way. This is a patch for the Appalachian Trail. I'm going to sew onto something someday, maybe. Who knows? Maybe I'll just carry it another 2,000 miles and never do anything with it, like this one. What brand is this? My Cremo beard comb. Kind of nice. And it smells like some kind of fancy wood. Pretty cool. Oh, and then what else I got in here is some fingernail clippers, lighter. Believe it or not, I'm carrying around this Leatherman that John Marsden hooked me up with. But this is the only reason why I'm pretty much carrying it. The scissors. Scissors come in handy. For sure. Okay, now we're down to just shoes. Oh, yeah. American flag socks. Love them. Darn tough as well. Everybody knows now I'm rocking the Olympus 4s, which So far, these are excellent. Usually by now, the toe flap would be coming off. But as you can tell, they must have changed the glue or gluing it to a different material. I don't really know. Ugh, but so far these are holding up just great. And the padding is spot on, baby. So, I believe that's everything that's in my pack. So, I'm going to move you guys over here. Just move over here. And then I can answer some questions. If you guys got some questions. I want to get more comfortable. Alright, hang tight for 1 second. Let me turn this other light on. And let me grab my drink. Alright, everybody. So, that is what was in my pack. Everyone's been asking me to do a gear video. So, there it is. Like I say, today was a 0 day. I didn't really want to go live and just do what I did a couple nights ago. So, I figured, why not do a live gear video? And I haven't read any of these comments coming in because I was too far away from my phone. So, if you got any questions about my gear list or whatever, feel free to ask away. I'm going to go back and look at some of these comments. Lowell Mayfield, what's happening? M. Hendrick, seeking other opportunities, what's up? Carla, well, hello. Mary Jo Surgeon from Ohio, hello. Tom Bernheimer, which is Chopper, hello. AWOL is quite the page turner. It sure is, Lowell Mayfield. And I just, when I flip through pages and I get through that, I just throw them away. George Dutton, Northeast Ohio. Adam B. Hey, Hawk, bumped into you this day last week when you were hiking from Dennis Cove Road. It was a pleasure meeting you. It was nice meeting you too, Adam. Rick Carney, howdy, Hawk. Chris Dodge, finally made one of these lives. Cool tie clip. Yeah, that was my old man's, Deborah. As soon as I saw that, I'm like, yeah, that's going with me. Tropics, what's happening? Blazing Bakers. Chris Dodge, this is a good question. Curious, any idea how heavy your pack was in 2012? When I left Amicola Falls in 2012, everybody, my pack weighed 37 pounds. Yeah, I learned a lot on my first hike. Jan Harvey, more electronics than clothes. Yeah, for sure. Generic hiker, the socks. Yeah, I know. I know. You don't need that many pairs of socks. 2 or 3 pair of socks would be perfect. No pants, Deborah Bowman. That's right. I have no pants. And I have no toe socks. B. Dickinson. Hey, everybody. It's Hawk, the sock hoarder. That's for sure. Brent Taylor, new shoes are doing great. They're holding up better than any other pair of Alters I've had so far. Mark, Mr. Video, what's up, Hawk? What lap are you on? So, if anybody doesn't know, this is the 5th time I've hiked the AT. Well, I'm not done with the 5th one yet. I'm not done yet. It only takes one wrong step, but I'm closing in on my 5th time of finishing the AT. Green Mile, okay, no pants, but thanks for not wearing a kilt. I'm not wearing a kilt. My umbrella keeps me super dry. Data Geek. Darla Bryant. Oh, B. Dickinson, whatever became of that cool wooden coffee mug? That cool wooden coffee mug I got from traveling outside the Bats, Fire and Ice Outdoors. That coffee cup is now sitting in my van, safe and sound. What's your pack weight compared to your first hike? Greg Duggar says. My pack weight is probably 20 pounds less than it was on my first hike. Did you show your whistle that person got for you? I did show that cool whistle. Yeah, thing's awesome. Look, I'll show you guys again. Some of you guys might have missed it because it's one of the first things I showed. But check this whistle out, everybody. Look, oh, here we go. So it looks like a hawk's beak. Look, even the eye. That's pretty sweet. And it says hawk on it. Boom. And it's a working whistle. This thing is awesome. Yeah, I love this stuff like this. This will be going all the way to Springer with me. And then when I go back to my van, this will find a nice little home in my memorabilia box. I got this huge Rubbermaid tote with all the stuff I've got related to the AT. It's pretty awesome. Okay, let me go back. Holy cow. Okay. What do you sleep in? I just sleep in, okay, Jan Harvey, I sleep in the clothes I hike in, to be honest. I don't have sleep clothes. See, they say you pack your fears. And I used to pack way too many clothes. So I used to be afraid of being wet and being cold. And now I'm beyond that. I don't really care if I get wet. Cold is easy to fix. All I gotta do is set up my tent and get in my sleeping bag. So yeah, that's pretty much, I sleep in the clothes I hike in. I don't use a liner. I mean, if you want to get lightweight, then you just got to sacrifice on stuff. And sleep clothes is one that went almost last. That's one of the last things I got rid of. Bill Thompson, you got it all covered. Assume you have a little kit, first aid, band-aids, toilet paper, etc. I showed my toilet paper. I don't really have a first aid kit. I got a couple pieces of Leuco tape and tent repair tape. That's it. Other than that, if I need something that bad, I'll be in town in a day or two. And if it's super bad, I'll just cut my bandana up or wrap it around with something. I'm not carrying around a big first aid kit. I don't even carry ibuprofen. So it's pointless to me. I'll be in a town in a day or two anywhere on trail, and if I need something, I'll grab it. I'm not going to carry it just in case. Nope, not me. New shoes are looking good. Here we go. Bill Brennan. Hawk, have you ever thought about buying shoes that are waterproof, especially when it's raining, so you don't have to change the socks all the time? Nope, I will not have waterproof shoes out here. That is not me. They are never going to dry, and that's when you start getting trench foot. I don't want trench foot. I like shoes that are going to dry fast. When it's raining, you're going to get wet no matter what. So, yeah, it's the thing is, it's key to be able to dry it out when it stops raining. You don't want to be in Gore-Tex shoes when it stopped raining for 2 days and your feet are still wet because your shoes aren't letting it breathe. That's just my opinion. I wouldn't hike in waterproof shoes. Maybe in the winter I would, but right now, no, thank you. Smiling Don Outdoors. Have you ever used Ultra King MTs? I have used those just for a minute. They don't last very long for me, but whatever. Chuck Hogan. Hawk, you're moving much faster than I thought. Are you coming back to PA? No. PA is done. I've only got Tennessee, North Carolina, and Georgia. And I'm not moving very fast this year. Trust me, everybody. I'm going actually pretty slow. Sean Sexton, what's up? Melissa Todd, what's up? Do you ever, Lowell Mayfield, do you ever need to seal your tent seams? I'd like to see some maintenance videos on your tent or your quilt, other gear if you have time. I don't have any maintenance videos. I don't maintenance nothing. I don't seam seal my tent. If maybe it starts to leak, I'll make my own little seam sealer. You mix mineral spirits and 100% silicone, half and half, stir it together, get a little brush, paint your seams. But I don't have to do that. Everything's holding up good, except for my quilt, but whatever. The problem with my quilt is I had it dry cleaned in 2018 when I got done with my yo-yo, and they put too much heat on it, drying it up, and it like crinkled the fabric. It like shrunk the fabric, and now that's where it's ripping, in those spots where it like melted the fabric. So, but what are you supposed to do? I mean, it's not like I can go back on the dry cleaner. I didn't notice it for like, I got it dry cleaned and I left it in the bag for months and months, so I can't really go back on them and say, hey, you ruined my bag, because Yeah, well, it's my own fault. I shouldn't have had it dry cleaned. I should have just done it myself. Hey, Hawk. Sorry if you already said this, but was curious if that pack has more cushion on the shoulder straps. So Data Geek, Darla Bryant, actually, she has my pack that I went northbound with last year. The Gossamer gear. Darn it, I can't think of the name of that pack now. Anyways, that pack had no padding in the shoulder straps. The Light AF does have padding. It's very comfortable, if you ask me. I'm sure there's other companies that have way more padding in there, but I'm not putting that much weight on there, so. Hey, all, from North Carolina, I have a question I've been wondering about. Do you carry a gun in case? I don't carry a gun. It's pointless out here. I'm not carrying a gun. If you're carrying a gun, you're definitely packing your fears. And a fear, I don't know what a gun's going to do. No gun for me. Greg Jewell, hey Hawk, you mentioned getting a Therm-A-Rest Uber Light sleeping pad. Mine turned out to be good, but very noisy. They're all noisy in the beginning. I still kind of do want to try the Uber Light, but I have a hard time justifying getting rid of my pad because it's still doing so good. Here we go. Early riser. From the time your eyes open to the time you're hiking on trail, what is my morning routine these days? So, all right, I open my eyes, boom. I reach back, I let the valve out of my air mattress, start deflating my pillow, then fold everything, all that stuff up and wrap it up in that nice little ball I showed you. And then I'm putting on my socks, putting my electronics where they need to be, putting my guidebook where it needs to be. Then I'm out of my tent. That's usually when I'll take a leak or something. And then I pack up instantly and go. That's what I do. I'm pretty fast. As soon as I open my eyes and I'm ready to go, I'm packing up and I'm going. I don't sit around camp and cook coffee, none of that stuff. I'll just eat a couple snacks on the go. And then if I'm real hungry around lunchtime, I'll stop and cook a lunch. But no, in the mornings, I'm just, let's go. Unless I'm in the woods, I guess. When I'm in my tent, yeah, it's just pack everything up, load it in the pack, take tent down, and go. I don't hang out at camp in the mornings. I can be, from the time I wake up to the time I'm hiking, is usually under 20 minutes. Easily. Under 20 minutes. Sometimes 10 minutes. Yeah, I'm quick when in the mornings. I'm quick. I used to drive T-Rex crazy all the time because he's when he's hiking with other people, he's used to being the first person out of camp. And when I started hiking with him, I would beat him out of camp every time. He used to drive him crazy. I think he set an alarm earlier, just try to beat me out of camp, and it ain't happening. When we're on trail, I'm out of there. I'm not sitting around at camp in the morning. Well, when I was with Katie and PR, that's a different story. But when I'm by myself, it's wake up, pack up, go. For sure. Oh, ER, congrats on finishing the Pinhoti Trail, buddy. Awesome. I'm going to check that out very shortly. Sean Sexton, hey, going to shoot you an email in the next few days if you don't care. No, I'm fine with that. Look, let me know what you think. That'd be perfect. Yeah, that whistle is sweet, isn't it? Boom. B. Dixon. Sean Sexton, hey, early riser, new videos are awesome. Early risers got a great following too, everybody. I mean, yeah, great people following great people. That's what it is. Brent Taylor, what degree? I use a quilt. It's 10-degree quilt. John Miller, is that map you were getting with your stops noted still in the works? I think it was from a guy at Trail Days. Actually, it was a guy from the AT Kickoff. And I kind of dropped the ball on that. I think I'm just going to order not the custom one. The custom one's going to take a lot of homework on my end to figure out where I stayed every night. And then I got to send like so many pictures. It's a lot of work on my end too. And I don't think I can stop hiking long enough to get it done. So I might just order the regular version one and call it good. But those maps are sweet, I'm telling you. Bill Thompson, the extra sock let you hike in your shoes dry, then put wet ones on your pack with safety pins to dry out, so won't criticize numbers of socks. Yeah, the problem is I'm still only hiking in like 3 of those pairs of socks. The rest I've just been carrying. They're town socks, I guess. I don't know why I'm carrying so many socks. I can't put my mind on it, my finger on it, because I have no idea. But this will be the last hike I carry that many socks. I guarantee you that. When I get back to my van, I'm going to do a little rethinking and just take exactly what I need. I'm going to try to get down to lightweight again instead of now I'm just like keep adding stuff to my pack. I don't even care anymore. It's like, whatever. My pace is my pace. Whether I have a light pack or a heavy pack, my pace is my pace. So, yeah. Bradley Renfro, hey Hawk, just live 2 miles from Uncle Johnny's, but can never catch you because of my job. Thanks for the videos, positive attitude, stay safe out there. Yeah, I've been real easy to catch this to go around, but with a job, I'm sure it makes it tricky. Rick Carney, permethrin, yes or no? I don't use permethrin. People do. People love it. I don't use it. I just look for ticks all the time. Okay, hey, what's up, bro? What have you been? Where have you been? Don't have a mover cycle? I have no idea what any of that means. Chris Dodge, looks like you should be able to eat at Smoky Mountain Diner this time around. I think your last 2 trips was their closed day. Yeah, so I'll be in Hot Springs in 2 days and then heading out the day after. They might not even be open. I might get there too late. If I get there too late, maybe I'll stick around for breakfast. I think I will stick around for breakfast and then head out right after breakfast. Bill Thompson, good. You're the one that takes the cobwebs and inchworm webs out of the way. Yeah, I clear the trail for about everybody. Early rider probably does too. When you get up early and you're the first one on the trail, get ready to catch some cobwebs because you're going to get them. Dylan Thompson, do I have a motorcycle? I used to have motorcycles galore, but I sold them all. I sold everything I owned. Linda Purser, are you going to make the party at Boots Off? No, I'm not going to make the party at Boots Off, the Halloween party. The weather window in the Smokies, I'm more worried about getting good weather in the Smokies than going to any kind of party at Boots Off, that's for sure. Although I'm sure it's going to be a great time, and I wish I had time to do it. I'm more worried about the weather in the Smokies. I got a good window there, and I'm taking advantage of it. So, nope, not going to that party. Sean Sexton, do you know when you will be in Smokies? Maybe around Newfound Gap. So I'm leaving out of here tomorrow from Sam's Gap. It's going to take me 2 days. I don't even know what day of the week it is right now. No idea. But 2 days from today, I'll be in Hot Springs. Then 2 days from that, I'll be at the permit box. And then the next day, I'll be at Newfound Gap. So 5 days from now, I'll be at Newfound Gap. Weather permitting, everything permitting. That's the plan as of now. Any word on Hiker Thanksgiving? Yeah, there is a Hiker Thanksgiving in Irwin. Marlene Simpson's putting it on. It's going to be at a church because the normal Hiker Thanksgiving people aren't doing it because of COVID, I guess. I don't really know. I'm so sick of hearing about COVID. It's actually driving me crazy when I hear the word. It's like, it makes my brain hurt. I'm over it. Let me see here. Wake up, pack up, go. Good logo for t-shirts. Paul Gamble Jr. I just don't like to dink around in the morning. I like to just get up and go. sit around too long, then you're like, oh, maybe I could just lay here another hour. But no, not me. The earlier I get up and going, the more miles I can do at a slower pace. The longer you walk, the more miles you're going to get. And the earlier you get up and walk longer, you don't have to hike as fast. So, I don't know. To each his own. John Miller ate at the Smoky Mountain Diner. He ordered 2 eggs and sausage cheese sandwiches at the diner. One to eat and one for the trail. Dylan Thompson, are you sad because you sold all of your motorcycles? Nope, not at all. Just materialistic things that I don't need. And living in Michigan, I lived there my whole life. You know, you can only ride it 3-4 months out of the year, and you're paying insurance on it this whole time. Nah, I don't miss any of that stuff. I don't miss anything that holds me down. I've came to the realization that the less is more. I know there's stickers all over that say that, but I personally, I don't like a bunch of stuff anymore. I used to like a bunch of stuff. You know, I have garages full of cars and motorcycles, and it's just more of a headache than. It's better to just be free and debt free and payment free and maintenance free and just do what I want instead of having to worry about things. Things don't make me happy. Experiences in life make me happy. It's not the things that make me happy. No, not at all. If you're relying on things to make you happy, you might want to rethink your life and what you're doing in life, because things should not make you happy. It should be family, friends, life experiences. The amount of money I've spent on cars and motorcycles, you know how many road trips I could have took, how many hikes I could have done. Yeah, that stuff, I'm over that stuff. Of the things. I don't need things. No, coffee drinks are nice, but anything with maintenance? Nope. I mean, I do have a van and I have a trailer that everything I own is in. But when I get done hiking this trail, I'm going to go back. I'm going to downsize it even more. I'm going to get everything I own personally that means something to me in the van. And then I'll just use my trailer for all my tools to make money. So the tools are the things I need to get me the money to do the things I want to go do. That's a lot of things, everybody. Whew. Diner is closed on Sundays. That figures. I'll probably be there on a Sunday. Okay. John Miller, is that a heater right here in the background? Actually, it's a refrigerator. It's making funny noises. But I'm not using the refrigerator. I don't have anything to put in there. I got all my drinks right here. I don't care if they get warm. I might be becoming a little too simple for my own good. Yeah, Beverly McKay. Things need to be dusted. Things need to be cleaned. Campbell, musician, traveler. Cannot wait to through hike the AT in the future. Definitely a huge goal of mine. I'm currently living in van life and saving funds to do the trail. Living minimally is so much more freeing. Yes, it is. I will never. Well, I can't say never. I don't think I'm ever going to have another mortgage or another van payment or anything like that. As long as I can pull it off, I want no bank debt. B. Dixon, read Fresh Ground's account of your encounter with Jimmy. Somehow I don't believe it was a coincidence the three of you crossed paths when you did. Yeah, Jimmy was a great guy. Just in a bad place. If you guys don't know, well, go to Facebook page. Go to and go to Fresh Grounds Facebook page and look for the post today about Jimmy. I don't want any recognition for that. It's just good people helping good people. So, yeah. My email address, Jan Harvey. I just noticed you messaged me on Messenger. It is Craig Hawk Mains at iCloud.com. Any tips on how to get better in doing steep, rocky, rooty descents like the Whites? Seems like you can keep a quick pace. So I try not to avoid the rocks and the roots. I try to aim. I try to walk on top of that stuff. But you got to strengthen your ankles up before you do that, because it's a good place to roll an ankle. I'm really confident in my footing, so yeah. I trust my footing, and I trust my abilities to go down that kind of stuff faster. Once you get confident in what you can do, then it takes your mind off the what ifs. Odin on the trail. Why do they call you Hawk? Mohawk, buddy. In 2012, I came out here with a mohawk that was like, it was tall. I mean, I didn't get it, keep it that way on trail, but it's pretty tall. And then I was going at a faster pace too, so Hawk just stuck. Trust me, it's not the trail name I thought I was going to get out here, but it works. It's pretty plain Jane, though. I'm not going to do this much longer, everybody. I just wanted to do my gear video, and I'm going to go to sleep. Charlotte's taking me back to Sam's Gap at 7 a.m., so we'll leave Uncle Johnny's at 7 a.m., and, yeah, and I'll start at Sam's Gap, and it's 46 miles from Sam's Gap into Hot Springs. So, yeah, that's what it is. Lowell Mayfield, yep. After my daughter graduates high school, I'm selling everything. I'm hiking the AT, then kayaking the Donaway River, then I'll buy a sailboat, sail around the world. Sounds like a great plan. It's tricky to sell everything you own. I've done it twice now. The second time was a lot easier, but you're always going to have to purge stuff. At times, John Miller, at times when in an area of oak trees, this time of year, acorns must be like walking downhill on marbles. Yeah, you really got to pay attention to where you're stepping. Those acorns can wipe you out real quick. So, yeah. I think I'm about done with the live today. But I appreciate everybody showing up. And like I say, everybody's wanting to know what was in my pack, so I figured I would show everybody what was in my pack. And when I start the Benton Mackay Trail, I'll show you guys what's in my pack then too, because I'm going to get rid of some of this stuff, and I might add a pair of rain pants. I'm not sure, but the socks, all those socks, once I get back to my van, I'm not going to be carrying that many socks anymore. It's kind of crazy. If you ask me, it's craziness. And then I'm in the process of trying to figure out where to go get a new quilt. I might use UGQ. I might use Enlightened equipment. I think whoever can get me the lightest quilt, the weight is huge for me. So, as much as I like that American flag quilt that UGQ makes, they can only give it to me in like the 15D or 10D material. I'd have to look at the email. Don't quote me on that. And Enlightened equipment can go not with American. I'll have to check. I could do some more research. But I'm leaning either UGQ or just going back to Enlightened equipment, because I've always had good luck with Enlightened equipment stuff. I mean, it doesn't matter to me. As long as it's made in the USA, that's all I care about for my quilt. My big three, I guess. Well, that air mattress I'm probably using. There's probably some stuff. You can't buy everything in the USA. It's tricky. I mean, you probably could. And it'd be nice if you could get everything in the US, but it's not the times we live in anymore. So, yeah, like I say, tomorrow morning, 7 a.m., heading out of here, going to Sam's Gap. I'm going to try to get past Allen Gap tomorrow. It's a 30-mile day, but we'll see. I don't have to go that far. I might just split it up in 2 days and then get there. Hey, does anybody know what day it is real fast? Just write something. What date it is? I don't even know what date it is. The day of the week. I don't need the date. I just need the day. Like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. What day is it? It's Thursday. So, you know what? Thursday, Friday, Saturday, I am going to miss the Smoky Mountain Diner. Sunday morning is when I was going to eat breakfast at the Smoky Mountain Diner. So I'm going to miss the Smoky Mountain Diner again. Excellent. What a bummer. Unless I bust out a bigger day tomorrow and I'm not going to make the Smoky Mountain Diner. It's just not going to happen. It makes me want to cry. That place and me never line up. So, yeah, I've missed it so many times. But whatever. It's Thursday. Yeah, Friday, Saturday, Hot Springs. Sunday, Monday, I'll be at the Permit Box at the Smokies. Tuesday, I'll be going up to Newfound Gap, a little past that. And Wednesday, hopefully being out of the Smokies. All depends on how I feel. But that's my initial plan, is try to do the Smokies in 2 days. Who knows? Maybe I'll get up in there and I just ain't feeling it. Or I want to take my time and enjoy it a little more. I don't know. That's why I don't plan anything. I try to influence everybody not to have a plan too far out, because it can change just like that. I wasn't going to zero today. I was supposed to be going into the Smokies Monday. But I zeroed today to avoid some bad weather that I probably could have hiked through anyways. But whatever. It is what it is. And I guess that's it, everybody. I hope you guys had a great day. And hope you guys stayed dry. Hope you guys stayed away from the hurricane weather and all that stuff. But, yeah. I'll touch back with you guys tomorrow. Hopefully I can get a video out tomorrow. It's not looking good. So we might have to wait till I get to Hot Springs. But, oh, here we go. Marlene Simpson, just to let everybody know. Just back from the Holston Baptist Church is where the Thanksgiving is. So, I'll have Marlene keep me in touch on that stuff, and maybe I'll let everybody know. So, alrighty, guys. It's been fun. It's been real. I'm glad I could show you guys my gear. Other than that, I'll talk to you guys tomorrow on trail, baby, where I like to do the trail videos. So, have a good night.